So the Kansas City Chiefs are absolutely embarrassing people, and the reason why I say that is because if you just look at what they've been doing, man, it's honestly unreal. We're talking about a Chiefs team that literally went back to back. So they're coming off of back to back years where they won the Super Bowl in each of those years against very high powered teams like the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. But now we go into the third year in a row, and this year they're looking deadly, and that's with injuries. That's with players like Isaiah Pacheco out, players like Rashee Rice out, players like Hollywood Brown out, and they still look deadly, man. And it's honestly unreal, and it's very, very scary. So if you look what the Kansas City Chiefs have been doing, we ended up beating the Baltimore Ravens in the season opener, which is already a tough task. I mean, you're going against a team that went to the AFC Championship, and they added one of the best running backs, debatably the best running back in the league, and Derrick Henry. And for us to go out there and beat them 27-20, that was pretty scary right there. So starting off the year like that, being a playoff team shows a lot. And then the week after that, we ended up going against the Cincinnati Bengals, which is another team that's a playoff team, or that's a team that usually makes the playoffs, and another team that we have a bad history against. We ended up beating them 26-25. And you have to just give credit to where credit is due. And that's due to the fact that Steve Spags is a masterclass defensive coordinator, and he really schemes up these coverages very, very well against these opponents that we face. I mean, going against Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow for your first 2 weeks, that is a tough task for the Kansas City Chiefs. They ended up doing that. And then the week after that, they go against the Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons, on Sunday Night Football. Patrick Mahomes versus Kirk Cousins. It was a pretty good game. I mean, it was very low scoring. We ended up winning that 22-17. I mean, the game came down to a fourth down stop. It almost looked like the Falcons was going to walk us down and score. But Nick Bolton had an insane fourth down stop, which caused a turnover on downs. So that was very good to see right there. Then the week after that, we went against the Los Angeles Chargers, where it was another low-scoring game where we still won. The defense shut the Chargers down, letting them score 10 points in the first quarter, but holding them to three quarters scoreless, 3 straight scoreless quarters. And the Kansas City Chiefs ended up having enough to win the game, coming back from a 10-0 deficit and winning 17-10. So the Kansas City Chiefs, man, they looked very, very good in that game. I mean, Travis Kelce, he had 89 yards and 7 receptions, one of his best performances already this season. Xavier Worthy, 73 yards and only 3 receptions with a TD. And then Kareem Hunt, that was his first game back with the Chiefs, 14 carries for 69 rushing yards. So that was very good to see right there. And then the week after that, obviously, is what the game that just happened. That's against the New Orleans Saints, beating them 26-13, shutting down their high-powered offense, holding Alvin Kamara to only 26 rushing yards, which was amazing to see. It was a very good game. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, he looked like his old self, even though he threw no touchdowns. He did have an interception, which could have been very avoidable if he threw the ball better in the red zone, but that's okay. 331 passing yards, 0 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception. Then Kareem Hunt, who had a very good game, which I'm going to make a video about, 27 carries for 102 rushing yards, and you got Juju, 7 receptions, 130 receiving yards. Travis Kelce, 9 receptions, 70 receiving yards. And then you go to Xavier Worthy, he had 25 receiving yards, which is not really good. But he had a touchdown run that was pretty easy, so I want to see more things schemed up for him in the red zone. So that was very good to watch. So now the Kansas City Chiefs, they're arriving on a bye week where they're not going to have to play, obviously, because that's what happens on a bye week. So they look very, very good heading into the bye week. And this is what everybody wanted. This was the perfect scenario. Heading into the bye week 5-0, that is exactly what you wanted. And then we played the San Francisco 49ers right after the bye week, a team that we tend to have a lot of success against. And I believe that's a team that we're going to beat, and we would advance to 6-0. Then we play the Raiders, and then we play the Buccaneers. Then we play the Broncos. So the schedule gets easier than the Bills, which might be tough. But I will be heading to Buffalo to go to that game for sure, y'all. So check me out. I'm going to definitely be vlogging. Then we play the Panthers. I mean, if the Kansas City Chiefs don't beat themselves up, they could easily go undefeated, if you ask me. And it's going to be very, very fun to watch. So the only tough games left, for real, is really the Texans and the Buffalo Bills. So it's going to be very fun to see what the Kansas City Chiefs do. And like I said, I think this could be the year that we go 17-0. I mean, I'm not saying that out of fandom, even though it's easy to believe that I am saying that out of fandom, because obviously going 17-0 is very, very hard. But the reason why I say the Chiefs are embarrassing people is because that's 100% the truth. I mean, the Chiefs, they are embarrassing people. I mean, when you look at a team that's this good and, they just came off back-to-back Super Bowls, You would think maybe Super Bowl hangover, but nah. I mean, they're starting off right where they left off with injured players, and they still found a way to be undefeated right now. And I think you understand how scary that is. Losing 3 of your top offensive threats and then still finding a way to be undefeated, that's unreal, and that's things that's really unheard of. I mean, losing a guy like Pacheco, who was on pace for 1,000, losing Rice, who was on pace for 1,000, and Hollywood Brown, who potentially probably would have had 1,000 if he would have played. Losing them guys is something different. You know, that's scary. I mean, I'm not saying that's scary, but I meant to say, like, the Chiefs are scary to really be 5-0 after losing those guys. I mean, how? And people will pick against us every week. They will want us to lose every week, but it just might not happen, you know? And yeah, man, it just might not happen, because I feel like the Chiefs, they're just not gonna lose. Like, that's how I put it. People are gonna keep saying, yeah, the Chiefs are gonna lose to this team, such and such, and like I said, it's just not gonna happen, man, because we are just finding ways to win these games as we should, and we just keep doing it week in and week out, and that's just what that is, man. And what makes it even more scary is that the Kansas City Chiefs, they're looking to trade for a wide receiver. I mean, when you hear that, shit, that's scary, you know? Trading for a wide receiver, if they get a good wide receiver, Amari Cooper or someone of that sort, it's going to definitely change everything for them. But Rashee Rice, he is out for the season, which is pretty bad if you ask me. But the Chiefs will definitely adjust to that for sure. You could bank on that. And the passing game, it looked like it had a solution. You know, definitely looked like a solution right there. We did very good, putting some tight end targets in there. You know, playing 13 personnel as we should. Juju Smith-Schuster looked amazing. 7 passes for 130 yards. That's the most yards for any Chiefs receiver this season. Amazing. Then the Chiefs, they're run stopping very well, so you got to definitely give Spags credit for that. I mean, Brian Cook made a beautiful interception. You know, Kareem Hunt, amazing performance. Loved what he did. He looked absolutely scary out there on that field. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they're back. They're back. And it just looks amazing. I love what I've seen. And I'm going to keep making videos. I'm going to make a Kareem Hunt video for y'all soon, for sure. And that should be coming out literally the same day as this video, probably. If not, then the day after. But if you enjoyed this video, man, y'all know what to do. I'm going to keep making videos for y'all. I won't stop. You know, my passion for this is crazy. And I'm here. I'm ready to make these vids for y'all. I'm not going to stop. I'm ready to give y'all great content. It's me, your boy Chiefs Priority. And I'm out, man. Peace.